Good morning, it's Dave at All Important Reviews, and I've got with me today a Silva X-Ped Pulse 2 Pedometer quartz digital watch. This was my running watch for 9 years. Not this exact unit, I've replaced it. I've recently replaced this. Unfortunately, Silva no longer produce this model. It is a discontinued model when I spoke to their marketing department, their sales department a few months ago, which is a total crime because it is such an amazing watch. The reason why I love this watch is it's so functional and so simple and so clear and crystal and sporty looking, and it fits fantastically. It's obviously a resin band, not too dissimilar to Casio. They also support the sides very well. Can you see how it's very stiff at the sides, as it should be, to give the watch really good wrist support. I'll just put it on my wrist. Fits like a glove, very nice fit. Looks very good. Unfortunately this model is now running out of battery, so I'll have to change that shortly. So I can't show you the light function because it turns off the light ability when you have low battery. The light and the display is outstanding. Unlike some other inferior LCD TN panels, I don't know the exact panel that this uses, or whether it's an LED or LCD, but basically the distortion of the characters, of the pixels, is, well, it doesn't exist. There is no distortion, which is fantastic, which tells me they've put a high quality panel in this watch. Because on some Casio watches, if you look at the watch off center, the characters distort, they fade away, and that's a limitation of the panel that they put inside the watches, because they may be low energy and they may have an excellent battery power, you see. But on this model, they've put a higher quality panel in it, and so you get beautiful, crisp display from almost any position, and it doesn't distort, which is brilliant. So it is incredibly legible digital display, probably one of the most legible I've ever seen on a cheap watch like this, because I think I paid around £50 at the time for this watch, and it is unfortunately discontinued. But one of the other selling points of this watch is that it is a pedometer, and it has a digital motion sensor inside the watch that will do two things. Well, one of them will be that it can understand your stride, and it can calculate the distance based upon your steps when you're moving with the watch. So you just click this here, this step, and it will time the run, and it will calculate how many kilometers you've traveled, how many steps you've taken, and how many calories you've burned, etc. And I've been on Google Maps and I've checked it out, and this is broadly correct. So that whatever distance it thinks I'm doing on here with the steps that I do, it broadly matches up to the correct distance that I have travelled on Google Maps. So it's a very functional watch. Look, does the calories, how many steps per minute I do. Obviously I'm not moving now. The speed and the time. So, and it's still turned on because you see a little running sign there. Obviously it's got the calendar function, timer, all that type of thing. So you can take it track racing if you wanted to do that. The fit is brilliant. The band is excellent. It is made in China by Silva. It's only got 30 meters water resist, which is a bit of a weak point. This type of watch ideally should have 100 or at least 50, but it doesn't. It does only have 30, so you wouldn't be going swimming with it, which would, you know, may limit its ability if you want to take it on holiday and go swimming with it, if you're bothered about that type of thing. But you can still pick this watch up on eBay and off various places on the web, but it's very, very difficult to buy it brand new unless someone's bought it just to resell, because they've not been making them now for a few years. I don't know the year that they discontinued them, but I wish they brought back an updated version of this that was a similar case, similar design, but with a better water resist. Because I would use it 100%. I would use it almost above my Casio G-Shocks. I didn't break. I ran for 9 years with the previous model, with another unit that I have upstairs. That's the band has worn away now. The like the connection point on the sides here has come away because it is only plastic. But the actual display is still functioning perfectly fine. Another downside, obviously, because it's got kind of like an integrated strap, you can take it off, but you're going to be very limited with what kind of straps you can put on here. Because can you see those kind of supports here? Can you see how it's been cut away in a proprietary fashion? So you can't really swap this for another band, I don't think, unless there's someone that does adapters for them. But all in all, it's been a fantastic watch. I wish Silva would bring out the new version that's updated spec, that's similar. Maybe they will do, I don't know. That's kind of why I'm doing this video. But the display is so clear and so crystal clear and does not distort. Look at that. Look at the angle that I'm at there, and you can see that it says 11:15. Now that is unusual for a cheap watch like this to be able to do that. I wish I could show you the light, but I can't. But the light is excellent. It lights the whole display up. A beautiful kind of bluey green. All in all, this was a fantastic gym or running watch. But Silva, unfortunately, have discontinued it, which is not the end of the world, but maybe they will bring out an updated model. But I wouldn't hold my breath. Fits like a glove, looks trendy and stylish. A great sports watch. Okay, it's been Dave at All Important Reviews. Please subscribe. There's going to be loads more videos coming. Thanks a lot.